Hey YouTubers, good morning. I want to do a quick video for you guys to ask you guys your opinion on something and what you guys think. I've already had, this is the second person now that has messaged me in the comment section or emailed me. Well, I got one email and two messages from different people saying that they like my channel a lot, but they can't subscribe to my channel because if an employer knew, or an employer looking for a job knew that they're watching my channel, that there's a chance they won't get the job. I know it sounds bizarre, but I really believe that this might be true because of the way how things are changing so much. And what I do is I read a lot of articles in the news, and I kind of comment on what's going on or what they think, or if the article I'm reading is a bunch of bull or whatever's happening. And you guys, my channel's basically tied into comments and what people think, and people talking to each other in response to what I'm talking about or what's happening. Either it's in the housing crisis or opening your own business or doing, giving some advice or whatever it is, right? But the person that messaged me said, I find your videos very far from offensive. They're not offensive at all. But why would there be an offense? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what would be of offense. If we're being bought out by wealthy investors coming from all over the place to buy from us, why is that an offensive thing? That should be offensive to us, where we're being bought out and our kids won't never have anything. And then working a job that you can't watch a channel now, and you're dictated on what to do. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe this might be just fake, but I see the sincerity in some of the messages I get. And, yeah, if people want to see it as a race thing, I'll tell you guys again, and I've said this many times. My first wife, my ex-wife, is Muslim. She was born and raised in Kabul. And I understood the Muslim religion just kind of from her family, just seeing type of thing, and that's so that you could rule out religion right out the thing. I'm Roman Catholic, so you could rule that right out. Race, I have black family. I'm famous in Africa. Go up to my fan page and see my fan page. That's targeted to Portuguese Africa and some parts of Brazil. Fine. Then what else race? My wife's Filipina. My ex-girlfriend's from Hong Kong. I don't know, I speak Spanish, Portuguese, and English. Fluently read and write. I volunteer for the census you counted. I don't really consider myself to be I am a Canadian proper. And when people ask, what do you mean by Canadian proper? And I've made this video several times. A Canadian proper is a person either that's in Canada or that comes from anywhere in the world to come to Canada, to make Canada their home and to become Canadians, to pay taxes, to send their kids to school, to go to church on Sundays or go to the mosque on whatever day, and then to go to their temples or whatever. I'm saying that's a Canadian proper. People keep asking. That's a Canadian proper. Someone that comes and makes Canada their home. Someone that comes and lays roots and stays in Canada, works in Canada, builds their life in Canada, becomes part of Canada and Canadian culture. That's Canadian proper. So when I say Australian proper is being screwed, that's all the people that have worked hard to build Australia to make it what it is today. And Canadian proper, it's the Canadians that came, the people that came from Portugal, from India, from Brazil, China, Russia, wherever. People that came from everywhere to build Canada and make it what it is today. That's the Canadian proper. The people that gave their lives to build those railroads, The Chinese that came to build them railroads and help prosper the country and risk their lives. That's the Canadian proper. And that's what I'm trying to say. Canadian proper, that's what Canadian proper is. Not, I want to get my citizenship so I don't have to pay tax on a house. Let's have a baby here so we could put a house in the baby's name. That's not the Canadian proper, people. You know, ripping off hardworking Canadians from all over the world that are here in Canada. This is the 7th time I'm making this video. So I really want to make this clear. Maybe once a year I'll make this video to update you guys, you know, on what I think, you know. But yeah, Canada, I really don't want Canada to lose itself to the highest bidder. And that's what's concerning me. I want to look out for the Canadians, for the Australians, the Kiwis, you know, the UKers, all the people, because why are those countries more? You see, I have an agenda with the Portuguese Africa. There's 108 million people that speak Portuguese in Africa. They're the powerhouses when it comes to infrastructure. They're powerhouses when it comes to a lot of things. And my agenda with them is my documentary I did, Africa for Sale, in Portuguese, had over 7 million views. My documentary that I did, how to make Mozambique a better place, a better country. I go over the economics of the country, what's happening over the last, you know, years, and the destabilization of the country by Western powers. Same thing with Angola, and creating a solution within the video, and not just pointing fingers, but understanding, rewriting a constitution by the people for the people. That's why there's they're naming streets after me in those countries, because people are debating everything I'm talking about when it comes to constitutions and understanding people's rights and giving people more power over the country. You can't have the richest country in the world in minerals and the people live in poverty. And that's my agenda with Portuguese Africa, right? Some of my videos were submitted to the African, and one in Brazil too. They submitted one of my videos in Brazil to an amateur video award thingy. You know, I never won anything, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out. My agenda with the that I see with the English-speaking countries, it's the free market. Mexico is really tough to get into. I know this firsthand. I wanted to buy a house in Mexico. They wouldn't sell me a house because I'm not Mexican, right? So I'm telling you how it is in other countries and understand what's happening in other countries. But it's very important that, you know what I'm saying? It's that you guys understand this. And I want the free market countries not to sell out. Because if we lose on what it is to be Canadian, then what happens to the next generation, the generation after? Right? We're built off some sort of patriotic values and beliefs. And if we start losing that, you know, what does it mean anymore to go fight for your country? What does it mean anymore? You know what I'm saying? I love Canada very much. A lot. And I just don't want to see it sold to the highest bidder. You know, there's rumors about them selling parks, ski mountains, Whistler Blackcomb sold to investors. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the videos. You know, I'd like to know, because I like to know what you guys, how you guys feel about what's happening in the country. Do you feel that the country is losing grips? You know, with its sovereignty and what it means to be a Canadian, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, Canada I love very much. It's given me and my family opportunity when we came from Portugal, and given me a means to create my own employment, a means to network and talk to people, a means to basically create my world, you know. And let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching, and your comments mean very much to me. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.